folks, how y'all doing? You're back with Big CheeZ for some more Assassin's Creed. Today, we're going to do something that I haven't done before. I know, shock, there is something in this game I haven't done. So I mentioned the Ubisoft Club a couple of times, and I think I mentioned this back when we first started, but I bought something called the Auditore Tomb. Now this wasn't in the game when I first played it, so Ubisoft have added it in later on, but it's meant to be like an Assassin's Tomb for the Ezio family, the Auditore family. I don't think, however, it has any pull, importance, anything to do with the seals or the story. It's just kind of an extra tomb, I think. But I haven't done it before, so I thought we'd do it together. Explore the Auditore Family Crypt. There you go. Crypt, not tomb. Reach the ancestral burial. What's this? I was raised in a small house by the Venetian lagoon, within sight of the rough foam-capped waves of the sea. When I was barely old enough to walk, I became a sailor, navigating the Atlantic first as an apprentice, and then while carrying cargo for my father's patron, Messer Marco Polo. It was a good life. Oh, so this is going to be like a history lesson on the Auditore family, I guess. Advanced wall jump. While using... Okay. Wrong one. I'm going to go for that one, right? Why am I not doing this? Right? Am I just being crap? Possibly just being crap. Seriously though, why... There. Why? I thought I got it that other time, but... Not all the times, obviously, but that one. Come on. How are you guys doing today anyway? Like, unfortunately, it's nice weather out there. I've been enjoying the thunderstorms and stuff lately. It's been really nice. One day, while ashore in the harbour looking for work, I fell in love. She was barely 20, but when I looked into her eyes, the whole world was reflected back, clearer and brighter than the sun. After that, I still went to sea, but my heart remained on land with the girl, who would become my wife and our young son. Brandy, you're a fine girl. What could you would be? One afternoon that summer, Messer Polo called me into his study. My father was already there, beside an older man, dressed in a strange hooded cape, watching us. At that moment, everything about my life changed. My father told me that he was an assassin. Removing his finger, he showed me a strange marking. Removing his ring, sorry. I said moving his finger. Sorry. Removing his ring, he showed me a strange marking on his finger, explaining that our family came from an ancient order that protected and defended mankind. He paused, and then, when I didn't speak, Messer Polo stepped forward. He told me that the stranger in the hood would teach me, and in return I would carry him across the Mediterranean to Spain. And so began my apprenticeship with Dante Alighieri. I hope I'm saying that right. One that was to destroy every bit of happiness I would ever have. Oh, well, that's lovely. That's just beautiful. That's just beautiful, that. I might put this in as a separate episode, to be fair, because I don't think this has anything to do with the story as such. So if anyone who's just interested in the story part, like for the actual game, then I don't want to spoil anything for you guys. But this is just kind of extra, and this is new for me. Oh, it's a timer. Crap, yeah, I forgot they have these things. Alright, run, move, go. You're fine. I'm fine for time. It's fine. Across to that. I might not be fine for time. Ah, it's fine by me. Jesus, I had loads of time. I don't know. Ooh. Oh, it's just gonna open that back up, isn't it? Just in case. Just in case. Yeah, it's just gonna open it back up. Is there anything out there that I need though? Can't see anything. As far as I can see, no chest or anything like that, so we'll carry on. In preparation for our voyage, Messer Alighieri met with me repeatedly. At first, our meetings were about purchasing supplies, but soon they became about higher things, about life, love, honor, and justice. He taught me that society was set up in such a way as to control its members, to stop us from thinking, from seeing. Soon, I could look past all the laws and illusions. I understood that mankind was being used by its rulers, that we, the people, deserved freedom. It was then that Dante began showing me pages from a book that Messer Polo had brought back from the palace of the great Genghis Khan. The manuscript, the Codex, was about our order, the Assassins. I'm glad I didn't do the switch first and then try and do the thing. So, I'd be annoyed right now. Okay, so... Can I just swim straight through that? I feel like it. Because Ezio can swim, thank God. Ooh, crap. Okay, so I jump... When I do this, I guess I jump up to there and then over there. Cool, right, that's fine. So this tends to be what I like, because I haven't done this before. I'm doing this in the same way that I kind of approached the first game. Whenever it was like an assassin tomb, I would yeah, look at it a little bit first and try and plan out how the hell I was going to do it. I know when I'm playing the actual game, I don't look as methodical as I do in this. Or, what the hell? What am I standing on? Ah, bollocks. Oh wait, oh, damn right, yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Up, go up. Up, stupid. Okay. I keep forgetting about the advanced wall jump stuff. Not advanced, it's just extra really, isn't it? Go? I don't know. I don't know what I'm supposed to do there. Oh, just that, that's fine. That's what I was meant to do. Okay, fine. Ah, balls. That was, whew, okay, that was a bit close. Alright, I mean, I didn't get the chest in there, which is a bit of pain, but I think I can probably come back in here and grab that later on. At least I hope so. I mean, a bit of there. Our planned voyage never took place. While returning to Ravenna to pick up the remainder of his belongings, Dante died. Dismayed at the loss of my mentor, I went to inform my father and Messer Polo of the sad news. Before I could even speak, I was ushered into the study, and my father, his face white, locked the door behind me. Shocked, I listened in silence as he spoke. Dante intended to take the Codex to Spain where it would be safe, but he was being watched. The enemy of the assassin, the Knights Templar, still existed. I recalled the stories he had told me of the Templars, and it all became clear. Dante had been murdered. The Templars knew about the Codex and they knew about us. Shaking, my father told me to take the Codex and leave for Spain at once with my wife and child. As Messer Polo ushered me out the door, he handed me a small piece of paper with a number on it. With this number, I could draw on his credit. More ducats than I had ever seen in my life, at any bank in Italy. I'm on my way to Spain though, so that's a little bit, not so useful, but whatever. Okay. Very generous, I'm sure, but yeah. Checkpoint reached, okay. I didn't actually look where I was going this time. Alright, just follow the thing. It's cool. You can do this, it's fine. I know what I'm doing. Mostly. Sometimes. Right, okay, that's fine. That one's fine. Up there, cool. Ah, that's easy enough, it's not too bad. See, whoop. Okay, yeah, that's fine. That's right, I think. Alright, okay, and then this, and then that. Are you kidding me? Sod off. Come on. Thicker. You fucking goddamn. Son of a, I thought. That's like exactly the right second to stand the door down. Exactly the right second. Like Dante is watching over. I swear to God, he's laughing in his goddamn grave. Dick. Anyway, right. No, this time I'm going to do it. This time, no messing around, right? We're just going to get through it because I know what I'm doing now. So the bloody wall. I got to get quicker at doing that wall jump stuff as well. Because I think that in this, I should have been watching that as well. No, climb. What are you doing? Climb it! Oh, love of God. Why is it started on the second page? Did I miss many then? Oh, I don't know if I missed anything. We set sail that night, the ship filled with cargo to sell in the markets at Barcelona. At first, all was well. Then, to avoid a coming storm, we laid anchor in Otranto harbour. Cloaked in darkness, the pirates came. I didn't see them until they were already boarding my ship. I hid with my family in the hold. Pulling out the codex, I ran the worn leather cover through my hands. Then I broke the spine. The pages slid silently onto the floor. I scattered them into the chests, boxes, and containers I was carrying to market. Ooh, sorry. The men who found us were drunk. I could smell it on them. Why are you not going down? Oh, it's because there is no down, is there? It's what? Oh, I forgot. You stupid Josh. When they asked for the codex, I knew who had sent them. Holding back my rage, I said that I had thrown it overboard. They started to laugh. 2 men held me down, still grinning, while the rest cut off my wife's clothes. She begged for mercy until her voice gave out. Once they were done, they threw her into the sea. They took my cargo and sunk my ship, and left me adrift, clinging to a piece of railing. I made it to the beach with my son. My wife's body washed up on the shore the next morning with the tide. Well, that's... okay. That's, yeah, alright. See, and like, there's parts, like there's people, in the groups I'm in, like, for Assassin's Creed and stuff like that, there's people who say, like, the Templars aren't all bad, the Assassins aren't all good. But, do you know what? Weighing it up, okay, mostly, Templars are arses, alright, complete dicks. Like, ooh, that was a bad jump. Ah, I'm gonna have to just go back. Like, using methods like that, means like that, it's just, doesn't do you any favours. I just have to reset, I'm going to reset it, so. Yeah. Right down, and then reset. I don't know what I was aiming for there, so that was just bad jumping on my part. There's no excuse for that one. Alright, over to this, and then over to you, and then swing. Right, I'm with you. And then, right, up here, across to there. And then up, over, plenty of time. Plenty of time. I never saw the sea again. Making my way to Florence, I rented a small room and then visited the bank. I had memorized Polo's account number. With a vast sum I now had at my disposal, I went to Venice in disguise to find my father. I returned to Florence the next day. Both Polo and my father were already dead. From that moment forward, I collected I don't know how to say that word. I collected treatises on architecture, studied the classics, and took vocal lessons. I adopted the name Auditore, impersonating a noble at the Florentine court. Accepted as one of their own, I took on the trappings of nobility and constructed this villa for me and my son. And then I hunted them. I raised my son to fight, to find the codex, and to kill Templars. No kidding. So I should have guessed that word was going to be next. Together we would regain the honour of my wife and avenge the death of my father. 2 debts that could never be repaid. To the auditory that reads this, remember that you are not a nobleman. You are not one of the deceivers. You are one of the people. Avenge us. Well, that's pretty. That's a nice story. Who are these guys though? Are they... They're just assassins. I was wondering if they'd be like the same ones that were in the temple, the sanctuary underneath. What's this? What am I gonna get? I gotta get something. Money? If it's just 250 again, that's gonna be crap. 500. I mean, it's something better, I suppose. But that was cool. That's a nice story, though. I mean, so alright, so we're not nobles, alright? That's a bit of a shame, but. It's not, I mean, not a nice story, it's just it's a nice background bit for the auditory. So yeah, there you go. Okay, if you are watching this and you're watching part of my the mega series that we're doing, Ezio is not... Oh, so this must be... Who is this then? So this must be his grandfather. And... I mean, that one looks older, so maybe this is my father? He's the guy's son in the story? Maybe? I don't know. I mean, you got $2,000 out of it. That's kind of nice. So I can buy an extra couple of bits for the villa. But yeah, I mean, otherwise it's not... Oh, okay, I got $5,000 out of it. Very nice. All right. All for that one. Thank you very much, Ubisoft. But yeah, okay, so that was interesting. Okay, but I am gonna like put this one as a separate piece in the whole saga piece. Okay, so that was Ezio's or the Auditore family backstory. Okay, before then, merchants. His father though was in the assassins for a long time before they told him about it. So there is that. Interesting, very cool. Okay, guys, I have been Big CheeZ. I hope you've enjoyed that one. This has been just, yeah, like I said, it's a little piece out. I'm not going to put this into the, it's not going to be the full thing for it, but it's going to be one of the episodes separate to the rest of the series that we're doing. But it's quite interesting. It's cool stuff. I hope I read that right. If someone can tell me how to pronounce that word, like phonetically, I'd really appreciate it. I'm just going to go on Google and get it to tell me. I think it's treat. It must be treaties. No, because treaties is I-E-S. Treatises? I have no idea. But I hope you enjoyed that one, guys. I've been Big CheeZ. I hope you have fun out there. I hope you stay smiling, stay positive, and most of all, stay cheesy. I will catch you later for some more Assassin's Creed. Bye!